Warning, Hebrews Toys Reviews is not intended for children. It is for adult collectors and people over the age of 18.
Batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Here, ready to move out.
Hello everybody, Hebrew77 here for Hebrew's Toy Reviews, and today we will be talking about the 1966 Batman TV series action figures, or as some people like to refer to as the Adam West 1960s Batman TV series. But here recently Target has come out with some exclusive 1966 Batman action figures, and I did a video a while back on the 1966 Batcave, and now we're going to be talking about the action figures from the 66 TV show. Most recently, Target has put out a line of these figures, which is sort of a take off the figures that came from Toys R Us years ago. Let's take a look at some of those figures that I'm talking about. You can see up here on this high shelf, you've got from Target exclusive, you got the Riddler, the Joker, and over here is a Toys R Us Penguin from the 1966 Batman television series. And of course I got some other figures. Here is Catwoman from the 1966 TV series. And so this week we will be taking a look at the 1966 Batman television series action figures. And today we're going to start with the Riddler. And by the time it's over, we will end with the Joker. So yes, we're doing... Whoops. Yes, at first we are going to start off with the villains and then later on focus on the heroes. I figured since we just did the Batcave and we did a little bit of the heroes, our main focus now should be on the villains. So in today's episode of Hebrew Toy Reviews, we will be reviewing 1966 Batman, the television series, The Riddler.
Fantastic.
I have here is the 1960s Batman, the Riddler, and the Riddler was played by actually two people in the TV series. Frank Gorshin being the main Riddler, and the guy who plays Gomez Addams in the Addams Family, which name really escapes me at the moment. But this, of course, is was based off of Frank Gormish. And I really, I'm not going to take him out of the package. I'm not going to take any of the action figures out of the package because you got a real clear, good look at him here in the package. And I like how each of these comes with their the action bubble, the ouch, the wham, zap, pow, as they did in the TV show. And they got little hooks here, so I'm assuming you can hook these to their wrist as they punch each other and whatnot. And then the bubbles come up, the action bubbles. And so we have here, I like this look for the Riddler, and I know that everyone is like down on the less serious look of the Riddler. But when you think about it, in reality, you've got a crazy character. You've got a psychotic madman. What else is he going to be dressed in? I mean, this looks like a homemade costume. This looks like something that somebody would make at home. This isn't as lavish as the Riddler, Jim Carrey's Riddler from Batman Forever, and some of the later versions of the Riddler. And I know that the TV series Gotham did a really good job on the Riddler. So we take a look at the back here as we see Frank Gorshin's Riddler card art here in the back. And here's the Batcave, which, as I said, I did a review on. And you can see that review. I'll put it up here in the corner as I'm talking about this. And I've got this particular Batmobile. And that's really all you can say about this character. I love the character of the Riddler. I always have. Now, this suit actually looks more like the one that was worn by Gomez Adams. And for some reason, I just can't think of his name. And I'm not near any devices right now where I could just look it up. Although I guess I could stop the tape and go get it and look it up, but we won't worry about that for right now because we're not looking at his version of the Riddler. We're looking at Frank Gorshin, and I don't think they ever made any of his versions of the Riddler anyway, because this is the definitive Riddler, and it's so simple. Anybody could put on a suit. Anybody can get this green. Maybe it was just a green shirt, green sweatshirt, green tights. They could have a question mark put on their shirt. They could draw one on their shirt. I mean, it's that simple. And the mask, I mean, you can make a mask out of anything. A piece of cloth, a Halloween mask, anything. But this is just, to me, is just the perfect ideal Riddler. He's not too lavish. He doesn't have the bowler hat or the cane with the question mark. And you see other variations of the Riddler. There's that one cartoon that was out a few years ago. I forget what it was called. But it had a really skinny, long-haired, creepy-looking character. That is not my ideal character of the Riddler. I see that, and I've seen some of those other designs, and they just look god-awful. What was the name of that one? The Batman or something like that? I don't know. But anyway, that really does it for this review. And I know a lot of you are probably disappointed. Well, let's take a look at his pants real quick, though, before we leave here. Even the pants have like little question marks down the sides, and I think that is just awesome. You know, I've always liked the 1960s television show. When I was a little kid, it's what introduced me to Batman to begin with before I even started collecting the comics. And I know today, you know, we have a more serious, darker version of this character, and he's supposed to be psychotic and blah blah blah. But this, to me, is the Riddler. When you think about the Riddler, and you think about from leaping off the pages of the comic books into a live action, this is the quintessential Riddler to me, in my opinion. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. But that pretty much does it for this review. Well, that was a very interesting review. And as I said early on, we will be focusing mostly on the villains. And what I wanted to show you here is I've got the 1960s. Let's see if we can get in on that. 1960s Batman comic book. And what this is the TV stories. This is from the TV show which is funny because the TV show itself was, inspired by the Silver Age comics, which happened in the late 50s to early 60s. So we will be talking about this possibly after I review after all these toys. But until then, just remember, knowing isn't just half the battle, it's the whole damn war. See you next time.
Hold it, Riddler. The game's up, Riddler.